pull up a chair, find your vibe, and leave the noise at the door. You've just entered the only space where the air is thick, but the vision is clear. From the latest in the culture and the hustle of the streets, to those deep room thoughts that only come out after hours, we're diving into it all. No filters, no chasing clout, just authentic conversation at its highest frequency. You're locked in. This is the smoking section. We're Smokey the Bandit. Let's light it up.
Hey. Welcome back. This is your boy Smokey the Bandit. Haters can't stand it, and you are tuned in to another episode of the Smoking Section. And tonight's guest is a true Chicago hip-hop heavyweight, a man who first shook the streets as the voice and energy behind one of the fastest rappers to ever touch a microphone. We know him as Twista. But make no mistake, he didn't stop at being the hype man. He stepped out, he built his own lane, he earned his own respect, and he became a force all by himself. So from the stage to the streets, from hyping crowds to commanding them, this brother turned passion, hustle, and talent into a name that rings bells all across the culture. If you know Chicago hip-hop, then you already know the energy he brings every time he touches a mic. The Smoking Section podcast is about real stories, real legends, and real conversations, and tonight it's no different. So do me a favor, hit that like button, that subscribe button, comment, share, tap in, because we're about to have a nice little session. So, welcome, my homeboy, B Hype, the verbal tantrum. Hey,
Yo,
what's happening?
what's happening, Jack?
Shout out to B Hype. Thank you for being the guest on my show, man.
Man, thank you for having me. It's an honor and a pleasure. Let's do it.
Appreciate you, man. How you feeling?
Man, I'm good. I'm blessed, man. I can't complain. You know, leisure living.
Amen. So now you know this is the smoking section. So
Yeah,
I gotta stimulate my mind. Do
and
you
I'm gonna
partake?
stimulate right with you. You know,
Yes, you partake.
I'm trying to get in with you. It's the smoke, right?
Yeah, we about to
Smoke
have.
session.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So
Yes, sir.
I always call you every time I see you. I say the same shit to you every time. I don't know. It's a habit. I'm sorry, but every time I see you, I say, "It's B Hype, the verbal tantrum, kicking it with my man Twista. If you should suck my soul, I should lick your funky."
Okay, emotions.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's a
That's
classic.
your favorite.
That's a classic
Oh
bar.
yeah.
I'm
Oh yeah.
gonna ask about that later on, but I gotta
Uh,
greet you how I greet you.
yes,
It's
sir. Yes,
hype
sir.
verbal tantrum.
Yes, sir. That's me. You know what I'm saying? That's me. The verbal.
So where did you get your name from? What does B Hype stand for?
B Hype stand for it describes my actions on stage. And Twister gave me the name. So he like, we need to find you a name, either Be Hype or Be Fresh. And I'm like, well, Be Fresh sound too damn, too old school. I'm like, nah,
You make
even
it
though
happy.
it was back, even though it was in 91 and 90, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I still was like, nah, but Be Hype just fit me better because it describes me.
I think you made the right choice because fresh sound like one of them work they use it all the time back then. Like that's fresh.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
fresh. So
yeah.
you
Yeah, everybody had a fresh in their name. W Fresh, everybody had fresh. I said, I'm not, nah, I'm good.
for sure. So you from you rock with Twister. You from
Yeah, man.
West Side. Uh
West Side, K Town.
K Town. Shout out to K Town. Can you tell the people about K Town? It's a lot of people that's gonna be tuned in. They ain't from Chicago. What does K Town mean?
K Town is the land of the K's. You know what I'm saying? All the streets start with K. You know what I'm saying? And that's a part of the West Side area, one of the West Side areas. And you know what I'm saying? And it's K Town, with all the streets start with K. And me and Switzer, we grew up on Monroe and Carson. You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay.
yeah.
Shout out to K-Town one more again.
You did. K-Town, baby, West Side.
Uh, how was it like growing up there for you?
It was good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you had your game banging, and we used to see all the older guys busting the trucks down, and what I'm saying, delivering the goods through the neighborhoods, drugs being sold everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I had one of them drug dealer lives. You know what I'm saying? Because my old man sold drugs. You know what I'm saying? So I lived that life. Yeah, I was in the streets.
Product of your environment?
Yeah,
Product of
yeah.
your environment or a product of your choices?
Product of my environment and choice.
Okay, no, I just did another interview. That was a good question I had asked. So I was like, let me.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Let's talk about what was hip hop like back then. Matter of fact, what got you into hip hop? What started you? What made you decide to rap?
Twister.
Twista.
Twister started. He started me doing it all. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, come on, get with me, man. Let's do this. You know what I'm saying? He seen me running around in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And then I lost my old man, so he just saw something in me that I didn't see. But then, he used to listen to the radio all the time, the HBK and Pink House. You know what I'm saying? And being around Pink House, and then Crush Groove came out, and you know what I'm saying, and all this stuff going on, and Twister was in it. So I'm right with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, we seen the Fat Boys like, oh, we could do that. You know what I'm saying? And we just start going nuts.
Yeah, I used to love the Fat Boys.
Yeah, man. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Them was
So,
our guys.
so, you mentioned Twista a couple times already. So how long have you known him?
Since we was 12, 13 years old.
Damn.
Yeah, we was best friends before the rapping, It just
Wow.
happened. Yeah, we grew up in the same neighborhood, but he was always, one of the ones. He wasn't in the streets like me and his brother. I met his brother first, quick. You know what I'm saying? And we was wild, and he was always drawing and stuff and cutting hair, you know what I'm saying? And he just was real educated. So he really wasn't in the streets. So he was always into the books and the dictionary and learning big words. And then he finally started going to battle motherfuckers. And I started going with him, and we started walking all over the place. And he just tearing motherfuckers up left and right. And I'm like, oh my God, let's just go. You know what I'm saying? So this is before the record deal. When we walking around, he battling motherfuckers.
Damn.
Yeah, man, it was serious, and it's this before '91.
And when he was doing that, you was just watching, or was you participating? Was you just
Oh
learning?
no, see, I wasn't right. You can always say I was always his hype man, I guess, because I always was there with him. Like, come on, man, go get the motherfuckers. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Get their ass. You know what I'm saying? And I'm around like, yeah, it's going down. My man's, you know what I'm saying? And he would go home and he would write the rhymes for the battles. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, and be and have them memorized and everything. And I was like, this motherfucker is something different.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just, I'm an entertainer before I'm a rapper. I'm just an entertainer that know how to rap.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So, was rapping your first choice of what you wanted to be or what you thought you was gonna be in the future? Or
It was some type of entertainment. I didn't even look at me. Oh yeah, I'm destined to do this, or this is why I'm focusing. It just happened.
yeah,
Twister one kicked it off. He was doing the he was doing the talent shows, and one of the talent shows he ended up doing, Eric the Wiz from WGCI back then, he was there, and he ended up hooking up with Cav. We called him Cavalier for all the Twister fans, all the real people that know him from back in the day. We all call him Cavalier. So you might hear me say Cav. You might hear me say Cav every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he was doing the talent shows. Eric the Wiz was there, and he ended up shopping Twister to Loud Records back in the day, which was Zoo Entertainment. So he was, and Twister was one of the first rappers on Loud and Zoo Entertainment back then. So we was it was good.
that's what's up.
Yeah, it's a long journey, man.
Up and turning, getting them turned so he can spit that shit.
Yeah, learning them damn songs. But by us grew up together, we just automatically just fed off it. We just knew, you know what I'm saying? I know I had to learn them words, but it came automatic for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was automatic for me.
What's your favorite Twista verse?
Oh man, it's kind of hard to say because it's so many. It's
No.
so many, but
One that you like to rap all the time. Like you can rap it effortlessly. Like you.
oh, oh, when we both perform Overdose, we I just go nuts.
Yeah.
Overdose is one of them ones, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Overdose is one of them ones. Yeah, 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 yeah. But then I get into the emotions and all the other stuff. So I love it all.
That's what's up. At what point did you realize Twista was gonna become a superstar?
Twister had the deal before he came and got me because he was tongue twister. He had shot Mr. Tongue Twister and everything, the video and everything. He had the deal, and he came and got me after he got the deal, and realized that okay, we need some more. He needs some more fire on stage with him to bag him up. I always knew that he had something in him since we were little because of the way he wrote the rhymes. You know what I'm saying? The way he spit. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't even tell you when the man started rapping fast. Couldn't tell you. The syllables is a motherfucker, bro. He's
Yeah,
very
man.
smart and educated. So, you know what I'm saying? And all that plays a part in it.
Whole journey. So you've been around for the whole journey. So you've been involved with all the beefs and all that, huh?
Yeah. I've been there since the beginning. The Naughty by Nature beats, all that shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We got in his ass, so it is what it is, but we all made up. It's all good. We was all young.
Right. But
You
we
know what
gonna
I'm saying? But we
talk
got in
real
that
shit.
ass.
Right. We can talk. You tell your truth on this bitch. Shit.
You know what I'm saying? They came to Chicago to sit down
I
and
don't
had a
know that
meeting
I
and shit
wasn't
and
there.
everything.
Tell me what happened.
You know what I'm saying? I know I was in that motherfucker. Come on, let's battle. Let's go. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Let's get there. You know what I'm saying? Twister was always the level headed one out of us. You know what I'm saying? And I was always the hot head one. We just, and Tristan was like, man, we ain't on that. You know what I'm saying? They had a show in Chicago that night. So we squashed the beef. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It was what it was. But
What was
he
the
knew
beef
not to
about?
try
Where did
Twister.
the beef originate from? You remember? Where did that beef originate from?
From him coming out with one of his songs saying you could tongue twist your ass back to Chicago. When he said that, we was like, whoa, the whole Chicago's on his ass.
Mm.
Yeah, he did that in one of his songs, and we was like, we big fans of Naughty by Nature, and for him to drop the album and we heard that line, we're like, whoa, where's this man talking about? Motherfucker, we don't rap nothing like you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he thought we had this style like you don't rap like Twister, man. You don't, man. Please, come on now.
Yeah. Well, sound like some battling shit. Now that you say
Yeah,
that, like he was like, "Oh, y'all taking my style, let's battle."
but he ain't want no smoke, Smokey. He ain't want no smoke. He ain't want no smoke, Smokey. He ain't want no smoke.
Aside from you know, being on stage, hyping Twister up, uh, what's a role you did behind the scenes that a lot of fans don't know about?
Well, something I did behind the scenes, a lot of fans don't know about.
As far as like,
Have a bunch of kids.
how many kids you got? How many kids you got?
I got 11. I got
What?
11, and I got like I got two twin grandbaby boys coming, and that will equal out to 21 grandkids. So I was a little busy, man. That's what B Hype was doing.
Yeah, your ass hyped up for real. Your ass just be out there skeeting and everything. Well, I don't know about everything, but you didn't pop them off.
Yeah, I was out here wilding, man. You know what I'm saying? But God blessed me to come up out of it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was wild. You know what I'm saying? But everything that B Hype done, B Hype always was with Twister because B Hype was that type of guy that I had my partner back. It was about him, not me. I played my position. I played my role, no matter what. So everything was about him. In my mind, I wanted everybody to focus on him. But when you come see us perform, that's when you see me get any frustrations or anything that's going on in my life that's tearing me apart. I'm happy. Everything comes out on that stage. And that's why I was good at being on that stage.
Hell yeah, you was. And it still is.
Yeah, I still get down. You know what I'm saying?
Ass be energetic, your ass, like you could tell your ass, And I seen you and Twister together. The way y'all connect is just like in sync, but your ass be wild, like your ass, you be you be moving, nigga. You
Yeah,
be
I'm gonna be all over the place. I'm gonna make sure he don't have to move too much so he can sit there, do what he have to do, and I'm gonna make sure
proud
I work.
get you working.
I'm gonna work every side, every angle. You know what I'm saying?
I done seen it. You know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna do it all, man.
like like Twister and B Hype is like Buster and Split. Y'all the
Yeah,
Chicago version.
yeah. That's what everybody say, but we was first.
Oh
We
really?
was we was first. Oh yeah, we was first. See, Hype and Twister was together in '91. Bust and Spliff didn't get together probably like '94, '95 later on. But we was together already doing our shows, doing what we do. We've been doing what we do. So when
More
people say that,
history.
it's an honor, it's a blessing, but they get
That
their shit from us.
is
Yeah,
talk that shit. I mean,
yeah, man.
that's your truth. It is what it is. I didn't know that.
Yeah, now you know. Hell
Now
yeah.
we having these conversations.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Everybody needs to know these things, man.
everything you just said is like real selfless, man. That's real selfless of you to do that. What made you decide to take on that role instead of like, I mean, you
As
are,
far as what?
but like you just said like it was all about Twister. You was there for
Be- because because that was he was the key. He was the answer to everything. You know what I'm saying? That was my man's. You know what I'm saying? I didn't look at myself, like I said, I never looked at myself as a rapper. I always looked at myself as an entertainer, somebody that's gonna tear the stage up with my partner wherever we go. I just know how to rap as well. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm an entertainer before I'm a rapper. Two is, you know what I'm saying, and the two are different.
okay. And you
Yeah.
got your own. You got a classic track with Twister.
Yeah.
Everybody, you got a couple of them, but the one that's if you don't know, he's on Corrupt World.
Yep.
Tell me how you
With- with-
came up, how y'all came together with that track. That's a
That
classic.
that that song there is a true story because Twister wrote the verse. He wrote my verse, of course. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I wasn't no writer, none, you know what I'm saying? I just know how to rap. He wrote my verse for me and he realized, it just happened to happen to be around the time where I lost my father in the fire. You know what I'm saying? So all this was real. He was there. He went through that whole drama with me when I lost my old man. You know what I'm saying? So for him to put it in the verse the way he did, it touches me and it fucks me up every time I kick the verse or, because I be damn near be about to be in tears when, what I'm saying, when I'm hearing the song because this ain't no ordinary song. This is really this really happened. You know what I'm saying? It just happened to be one of the ones. Yeah.
Damn, that's deep.
Yep. Lost my old man in the fires, and then the smoking inhalation triggered the heroin addiction that he had. You know what I'm saying? And it went from there.
What happened? You said,
We had a fire. You know what I'm saying? And my dad had a heroin addiction problem. You know what I'm saying? Even though he was one of them big time drug dealers. You know what I'm saying? But he also had a habit. You know what I'm saying? And guess that night he was doing way a little bit more than he was supposed to. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't around him. I was upstairs actually, and it caught fire upstairs where I was at. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, one thing led to another. I see my old man outside laying on the ground. They're like, he cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I know I like, wait, let me make sure I get everything out the house. We had money in that drugs. And it's addicts around trying to help us move shit out the house because, this shit on fire. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all this shit going on. Then next thing you know, the ambulance came and this and this and that. He came back. My sister came back and said, well, he passed from smoke inhalation. But the truth came back that, he had a heroin overdose.
damn, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, so, it's life.
How old were you when that
I
happened?
was 17.
Damn.
Yeah, I was 17.
And you grew up with your pops?
Yeah, grew up with my pops and my mom. But I was up when I was bad. She would send me to him. Put it like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was over there in the village. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I was over there in the village. You know what I'm saying? My mom was over there. And I was over there wild, busting down trucks, gang bangs. Like, oh no, you got to go to your daddy. So I was from the village in K-Town. I was back and forth.
Okay. I
Yeah.
get it. I get it. um, what was the biggest struggle trying to break out of Chicago when y'all first started together? Or that you think?
People not respecting the style. They wasn't ready back then. You know what I'm saying? But it was different. You know what I'm saying? By being different, people slowly graduate. You know what I'm saying? Went towards a graduate towards it. You know what I'm saying?
Gravitated. I fucked up too.
Yeah, gravitated. Shit. I'm high. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Gravitated towards it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah.
That gravitated.
But what it is the way we performed. They was like, okay, this kid's serious. But T knew how to rap his ass off too. So people weren't respecting Chicago back then. You know what I'm saying? We had to go get it for them to respect us. It was all about New York and LA back then. You know what I'm saying? Uh Atlanta and all that Miami, all them wasn't even popping back. You know what I'm saying? Yet. You know what I'm saying? When we was out here doing what we was doing.
Damn, how old was y'all when so y'all was going to New York all the time and shit, trying to make shit happen?
Oh yeah, we did shows. We 18, 19 years old. We signed a deal. We was 18, 19 when Twister signed the deal. We around the country, bro. You know what I'm saying? That young. We all in New York. We pretty much damn near lived in LA because pretty much that's where the label was. So, you know what I'm saying? They had us touring. We were doing all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Going around the world at a young age. We 18, 19 years old. And people don't understand that half the industry in Chicago, they weren't even born when me and this man was doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'd be 54, you know what I'm saying, this year.
That's a blessing though.
Yeah, we've been in the game over 30 years, bro.
Man, congratulations, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Congratulations.
yeah.
Hell
30, over
yeah.
30 years, man.
What was your
Love it
favorite
all. You know
what's
what
your
I'm saying?
most memorable moment of that era?
Going, well, back then, back then in that era, it was just doing a lot of shows, going to the Gavin, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And that the Gavin would be like they what they call it, they where they go to do all they big shows where everybody be dressed up and everything. You know what I'm saying? But the Gavin back in the days was all rappers. You know what I'm saying? All the rappers from all around the world would be there. You know what I'm saying? Then you would have your radio interview sessions where you go into an auditorium and every radio station around the country is in this one room, and we going from one place, we just bouncing, sitting down, getting up, sitting down, getting up, sitting down. But it's all over the world. You know, they ain't having that stuff like that no more. You know what I'm saying? Back then we had to go travel to these places. We had to travel to these mom and pop stores, go to each city and on the road. And man, please, people don't understand the work we put in doing all this stuff, man.
You met Tupac?
No, I ain't met Tupac, but I met Biggie though.
You met Biggie?
Yeah, I met Biggie. I did show with Biggie. I met Biggie, but I ain't meet Tupac, man. I ain't get the chance to meet him.
How was it kicking it with Biggie, man?
But Biggie came to Chicago and did a show at the Comfort Zone back in the days, and that's when I met him, when he was at the Comfort Zone. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That's one of them old school clubs back in the days we used to go to.
yeah.
Yeah, shout out to the Comfort Zone. You know, me and Twister was the youngest ones in the club. I mean, that's because we was rappers, you know what I'm saying? So we Chicago, and they was like Twister, you know what I'm saying? But I was always there, no matter what.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
What was your favorite city to perform in outside of Chicago?
I love Minnesota. Show us so much love. Cali show a lot of love. St. Louis show a lot of love. I done been to so many places. They all show so much love. You know what I'm saying? Like the I said the favorite place that I went to, the most memorable place out of my whole career from up until now is when we went to perform for the soldiers in Iraq. Now, when we went to Iraq in '08, it was in deep war, you know what I'm saying? And they asked a lot of rappers to come there, and a lot of rappers turned them down. But me and Twist were like, let's go. Let's
Yeah.
do it. You know what I'm saying? So we went there, man, and it was amazing, bro. It was amazing. It was scary. Scary. They kept the helmets on us, the bulletproof vests on us. But
What?
the soldiers were so grateful. You know what I'm saying? The soldiers was losing their mind. They're like, okay, finally we got rappers over here. They always have country. You know what I'm saying? Other type of music. We went over there, man. Them people lost their mind. Then we was over there for 2 weeks. We ain't just in one barrack. Man, we was flying from one barrack to another. And then we on the helicopter with a motherfucker spin like this, man. I'm talking about hit us scared, terrified, man. They talking about, oh, they finna shoot us down. We in the sky. We losing our mind. We're like, oh no. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy, bro. But it was an experience.
Man,
It was a
what?
lifetime experience. Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna know what they're doing. Okay, fellas. Excuse me, don't mean to be disrespectful or nothing, but is that your bitch? Is that your kid? I said, is that your bitch? I said, is that your bitch? I said, is that your bitch?
Keep praising him, cause that's Jay and them, bitch.
Jigga and Twista got a screaming like a demon, feeling for the semen, chrome, demon like the dog, I'm kinda gone, while I'm in the smoking, I'm moving it for the stomach. Your bitch on the passenger side of the flashing your money. Why you acting so funny? You know she been frontin' while you working behind the curtain, nigga, a certain popular pussy ass woman to the food is left. When I come in the party, we gon' do it the death. You can ruin your rap, trippin' while we rapping these efforts. Pay your lectures, got me shining like a new yellow stepper. Must have been mad, but you hope him come to the dance. Bustin' the ass to give me this, I come up in the nap, the game don't stop. Legit Ballaz been up the block, niggas ransom coming out, it's gotta start a surprise, second fucking number one to put the dick up inside her. Can't help it if she in love with a rider. Is that your man? What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
That's what's up. I know y'all thought that was a computer or something. He be doing that shit for real.
I can do it slow though. Let me do it slow.
Hold on. I'm finna prove to y'all. Hold on, we gonna prove to y'all that this motherfucker be doing this shit for real.
He do his thing.
You see that?
Let me see. You ready?
Slow it down for him.
Girl, Jigga and Twista got him screaming like a demon, fiending for the semen, chrome gleaming like the dome. I'm keen and going while I'm leaning, smoking, I'm whipping and feeling scumming. Your bitch on the passenger side of me, flashing your money. Why you acting so funny? You know she been frontin' while you working behind the curtain, nigga dripping for certain, popping in percent, something to the blue with the snap. When I come in the party with Jay, we gon' do it to death. You gon' ruin your rap, triple, what we criminally severs. Play elections, get me shining like a Lugatti stepper. Must have been mad when you hope my cousin the dash, bustin' the ass to give it a second, up in the nap, the game don't stop. Legit Ballaz been another block, niggas records coming out, it's gonna start, it's a process, fucking another wanna put the dick up inside her. Can't help it if she in love with a rider. It's that true. That's how we do it up in here. Okay, cuz, we gonna bring them up to date a little bit. This my jam right here. This the most important.
But that ain't that's but look, that's not the killer part. The killer part is they call us back, and I think in 2012 we went back, and when we went back, we stayed in Saddam Hussein palace. We stayed in his bedroom and crib. Yeah. And that man had gold everywhere.
You be hype.
Yeah.
Nigga, did you just say you stayed at who? So
Saddam Hussein. Yeah. Saddam Hussein. We stayed at his crib, at his palace. We stayed in his bedroom.
nigga,
Yeah, they
what?
made that motherfucker out of the army went down there. The army went down there and took that motherfucker over. They made it their headquarters. That's how big that motherfucker is. Yeah.
Damn, that's hard.
Smokey, the man had gold fixtures on his toilet.
What?
Gold fixtures on his toilet rings. Even open up his kitchen drawers. The man had gold knobs. You know how bad I want to take one of them motherfuckers and bring it out, boy. But can't do that. But yeah, it was serious, bro. You see it. I done some things, man. Been in Kuwait, you know what I'm saying, in the sandstorm. We went over there perform for the soldiers. Yeah, I've been around the country. I've been everywhere.
Been
Only place I can't go is Canada. Canada, I can't go because, my background, say I'm a thug. We can't come over there. You know what I'm saying? But it's all love.
wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Be hype didn't travel.
Yeah. New Zealand, Australia, Seoul, Korea. I've been everywhere. Yeah. I had a nice life, wonderful, grateful, and all because of my partner Twista, the way that boy rap. Yes, sir.
Man. Shout out to Twist, man. What's the
Yes, sir.
craziest thing you witnessed while on tour?
The craziest thing I witnessed while I was on tour is it's always a bunch of crazy groupies acting crazy. Motherfuckers, I done seen people run up to Twister and crying and grabbing his leg. We done got chased out of schools before. You know what I'm saying? We done did a increase the peace tour back in the days when we, we was coming up too. And we went around to all the high schools and the grammar schools around Chicago, talking about, increasing the peace and everything. Man, going in them schools, smoking. I'm talking about we will perform and close the curtain. Next thing we know, we done got chased out the schools. I'm talking about damn near about to run and get on the bus because we done ran past the car because the kids coming. They chasing them. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it's all it's all in fun, man. All in fun. No bullshit. That's one thing I can say. We never really had no bullshit jump off because he's not that type of artist, that draw them type of crowds anyway. So yeah, it's been peaceful.
Um, was you a part of the Legit Ballers?
No, I hooked it all up. You know what I'm saying? I knew the guy. Twisted. Me and Twister grew up with White Boy James. I grew up with White Boy James. I introduced Twister to White Boy James when we was going through some shit with Eric the Wiz with the other label.
Shout out to White
You know
Boys.
what I'm saying? Yeah. Once we did that, we did that because White Boy used to invest in us back in the day when we was doing the stuff with Eric the Wiz. You know what I'm saying? And Legit Ballers happened while I disappeared and went to rehabilitate. That's when the Legit Ballers happened, when I disappeared. But it wouldn't happen if it wasn't for me. I tell you that. That's the only thing for sure. Be hype started that shit.
B Hype started Legit Ballaz.
I hooked the brands up. I hooked the heads up. Once I hooked the heads up, it was on from there.
That's a legendary label and
Yes, it is.
group of
Yes.
artists.
Yeah, a bunch of good artists on there, man.
Who was
A
some
lot
of
of
your
cold.
favorite artists to work with out of them camp?
Say what now?
Who was some of your favorite artists to work with out of that camp?
Oh, well, you know, I was always working with the Speedknot Mobstaz. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
shout out to the Speedknot Mobstaz.
because that's what I am. I'm a Speedknot monster before I'm anything. You know, I'm originator. You know,
You the originator?
yeah. Me, Twister, and Creator, we started Speedknot Mobstaz. You know what I'm saying? And then Liffy Stokes came up. Liffy Stokes or Link came up with the name,
Okay.
but we got the rappers together.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, B Hype started a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I was involved in a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just,
You're gonna have to hey, that's what we here for. We trying to learn.
yeah,
Get the
man.
history
Hell
out
yeah,
there. You know?
yeah. Yeah, I just,
Who I interviewed somebody. I think it was Direct. He said you was a part of a group with Twister, like the Mac group or something.
no, Speed Not Mobs. That was our group,
Nah, it was
and
another
it was a bunch of crews within Speed Not
crew.
Mobs.
Yeah, I should have wrote that down.
Yeah, it's a bunch of crews within Speed Not Mobs. So yeah,
Build a
but yeah, we ain't never been in no motherfucking group. It's always been me and him.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you also had wasn't you assigned to GMG?
I wasn't signed to no motherfucking body. I was just a part of everything.
Damn.
Yeah, I wasn't signed to nobody. I'm just, what I'm saying? I'm just one of them, just that guy. That was just a part. That was my brother. Hey, I was repping,
Everything got going on. I'm right here holding it down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Whatever going on, I'm right here. I'm GMG. Signed or not, I'm here.
I feel it. I know it. I know how that is. I know how that is.
Yeah, yeah. I was one of them loyal ones, man, to the bone.
I know how
Yeah,
that is. Yes, sir. So that's what's up. I didn't know that. I thought you was signed. You had the big ass chain and everything. Y'all was deep.
yeah. You damn right. I had the big ass shade. I'm up there rocking thousands of motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? With the main motherfucker. You got to make sure your man looking somewhat right. You know what I'm saying? I got to be, shit. He got him. I gotta have him too. I wasn't with no little shit.
I feel that. I feel that.
Yeah. Yeah. And I still got my big ass chain. Shit.
Now, you kind of touched on uh before I get into some other shit. How did you did you make that? Did you make that? This your man be hyped the verbal tantrum, kicking it with my man Twister. Did you write that?
What happened was is
Freestyle?
me and no me and
You just
Twister
came out of
we was
nowhere
on
and put
we
it
was on
like
the road.
this be hyped the verbal
No,
tantrum.
no. Twister he put the words together, but what it was we was on the road and we had one of the older guys with us. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? And he was saying, "You suck my soul." He the ones was saying the words, and then Twister with his mind flipped it. You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, "Well, shit." He was like, "B Hype, say this," and I was like, "All right." You know what I'm saying? Anything you heard me do back in the day or during the rush or whatever, Twister or Liffy Stokes wrote the verse. Like on No Remorse, Liffy Stokes wrote my verse on No Remorse.
Wow.
Yeah. What's the West Side Nick from K-Town? Always gonna sit down, lay pounds on the table, smoking while watching cable. Yeah, Liffy Stokes wrote that verse for me.
Now I hear Liffy. That's crazy. Hell,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's some real shit that you say you let that be known. That's real shit.
Cause man, please, them my guys. Yeah, them brothers cold. Hell yeah. See,
Yeah.
let me explain something to you, Smokey. I I know how to rap, right? I
Hmm.
know how to make a song. See, to me, them guys are lyricists, right? So in my mind, see, I had this auto-tune shit in my head 30 some years ago, Smokey. What they doing with the auto-tune now, what they doing now, I had the idea in my head long time ago with the listen to the Roger Troutman, you know what I'm saying, and
Yeah.
listen to what he was doing. I was like, what if I rapped and somehow, you know what I'm saying, did my voice a certain way? I said, you know what? Nah, let me leave it alone. Twisting them might laugh at me. And I never brought it up. The only reason why I never brought it up because I felt like they would laugh at me, but I said I felt that I felt like they were so cold that that shit wouldn't they would have looked like nah.
Damn. So that would you say that's like a moment you regret?
Yeah. Not letting them know the idea that I had with the auto tune. You know what I'm saying? Somehow tweaking it like that. But yeah, I regret it. But hey,
When
life you live and you learn.
when did you start writing your own rhyme?
I started writing my own rhymes when 97 Adrenaline Rush came out. I I was dealing with a drug addiction, right? I was doing heroin back in the day. You know, that's what my old man he passed from heroin. So instead of the heroin pushing me away, I gravitated towards it because what I saw at the crib. And what I saw at the crib with the heroin was a bunch of motherfuckers cool drug dealers with their shit on. They nodding. They, you know what I'm saying? They do, you know what I'm saying? Bishop even used to come to my crib, you know what I'm saying? Because he knew my old man. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm seeing all these pimps and these hoes around, you know what I'm saying? This is the life I had. You know what I'm saying? My crib that I lived in was the drug spot, was the tip. But my daddy was real smart and had everything around the crib, you know what I'm saying? But I had to go to that to bring you forward to reason why I end up going through writing myself because of the heroin addiction that I had. One day, twisting them, I was riding. They used to give me the vehicles at night. I'd drop everybody off. Then I used to go sneak and get me a, you know what I'm saying? I just do my little thing when I used to get, wasn't around everybody. One day, Smokey, I slipped and an empty Ziploc bag was in the car. All the guys pulled up one morning. They all confronted me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, no, this and that, like, Twister would never say nothing to me. It was Liffy Stokes and May. They would tell like, B Hype, tell us, we know you get I'm talking about Nick, we know you getting high. Woo, woo. And I'm sitting there the whole time they talking to me, I'm looking at T through the mirror, tear dropping down his eye. When he said that, when I saw the tear, I'm like, yeah, yeah, man, I'm getting high. You know what I'm saying? From right then and there, everything shut down for B Hype. My guys wasn't there for me like they were supposed to be there for me. I end up being by myself. You know what I'm saying? Being alone. Guys would ride past me. You know what I'm saying? I don't never want to make my guys look bad, but I want people to know that B Hype went through this shit alone. You know what I'm saying? I had to go get up under my mama. So when I left Chicago, I went to Shelbyville, Indiana. Country, 3.5 hours away from here. In the country. None of that shit around, Smokey. So I down there in the country, I started all over again. I'm living a whole nother life. Of course, people down there, they knew who I was, but I still had in my mind, man, I got kids. I got to take care of these kids. Just because I was out here fucking up, that I'm not finna let my kids suffer. So I got to go do something. So I left it and went and got a job. You know what I'm saying? Working the factory and everything. And me working at the factory one day, and I'm hearing what came on the radio. It was a song of Brian McKnight. Doom 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 doom. Here we are, all alone, you and me. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm hearing that flow, man. I'm sitting there beating on this machine at this job. Next thing you know, a song, a verse came out of my head. Chiba, Chiba, make a motherfucker take a breather. Boop. And I started going into some whole other shit, smoking. Just from that point on, I said, wait a minute, let me sit down and try to write a song. And from that point on, I just started writing whatever I felt come out. So people ask me, how do you write your songs? Woo, woo. I write my songs off of feeling. Whatever the song, whatever the beat tell me, I couldn't tell you, man, what do you think about this beat? I can't tell I got to go off my jerk of my body. If my body don't move, I can't fuck with the beat. You know what I'm saying? So when I started writing on my own, I was like, okay. And I realized like I know I'm not a lyricist, but I know I could put some shit together to make these motherfuckers move. The simplest shit. And once I started doing that, ooh, and then next thing you know, it's like Twisted them start seeing like, okay, he right. Let's help him. You know what I'm saying? So they started helping me write the work, you know what I'm saying? Write the songs and get it together. And I've been writing by myself, you know what I'm saying, for a while now. You know what I'm saying? Every once in a while I go to T like, man, I need help with these. Can you help me come up with this idea for this song? Woo woo. And sometimes he'll mumble the words. And I can hear the words. You know what I'm saying? So they don't actually be words, but they be enough where I can put them together. Yeah. Yeah. You put the brain together like, okay. And he did that for a few songs, you know.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, man.
Man, thank you for speaking your truth, man, being real like that, man. I was gonna ask you about that because uh, that was one of the reasons I asked you when did you start writing your own rhymes because you got some solo songs out there, and one of them was "It's My Life." Right, that's a hard song, and in that song,
Yeah.
that's why I was gonna bring that up. But you just spilled the whole spill right there. Everything, you know, the drug addiction, the heroin.
Yeah.
Talk about losing it all. You talk about your friends, letting your friends down in that song.
Yeah.
Getting a regular
Yeah.
job, bouncing back. Like you spoke your truth in that song. So I
Yeah.
said,
That was my testimony, man. And that was real. Cause even in the beginning of the song, you see me in you see me in the video acting like I'm doing a line. You know, I want you to see. No, this is what I was doing. I ain't got no shame. If you want to know what was happening with Big Hot, this is what was going on. People want to know where you disappeared to. This is why I disappeared. I had that monkey on my back. I couldn't shake him here in Chicago. I went to the rehab. It didn't work. It didn't help because once you get out the rehab, you go to the same area, you're gonna eventually do it again. You know what I'm saying? So now I've been clean 24 fucking years and I can go back to the area and it won't bother me because I'm strong minded now. I'm strong now because I realized that it ruined my life, Smokey. It ruined my life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it took everything away from me, and the way I got off of it is not how everybody else got off the drug. I got off of it a different way.
okay, you said you've been clean 24 years.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
yeah.
That's good. That's good. How long was you addicted to it,
I wouldn't say
or
I was addicted.
did you start? Rather,
I, oh yeah, I started 90 when my old man passed.
oh,
Yeah, 90. You know, lost my old man in 90. You know what I'm saying? And that was right
that like
before
your
Twisted got the
first
deal.
drug of choice? Like,
You said what?
was that like your first drug of choice? Was you doing something before that?
No, smoking weed.
Just smoking weed?
Yeah, just
You went
smoke some weed.
from weed to doing heroin,
But yeah, like I said, it was just because it was around.
and you was
You know what I'm
probably
saying?
you was mourning.
See, I didn't do the sick shit. I didn't get sick. I didn't need it. It was pretty much recreational for me. Then eventually I didn't realize that I needed it. And once I realized that I needed it, I had to, my body did something about it. I didn't do nothing about it. My body did it on its own. That's why I said the rehabs and none of that didn't work, because the way some people leave, right? And they get away from the area. Some people go to the rehabs, they talk to their counselors, they go through this, they go through that, right? Smokey, let me explain something to you how I got off of it. I used to do this drug. I used to toot these blows, toot in my nose, right? I would toot these blows. Now, when I toot these blows, I would throw up. Let's keep it real. I would throw up. Now, when I throw up, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Probably do, a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I was good, but I always threw up, right? It got to the point where, Smoke, I know I'm not supposed to be doing this shit. But I'm like, shit, my guys, the people I'm hanging around, woo woo. Smokey got to the point where I would get the motherfucking, I would get the dope. I would start throwing up before I start doing it, Smokey.
Damn.
So yeah, I start throwing up before I did it. So I'm like, I throw up, and then I do the dope. So it reversed. So now every time I'm going to the tip, just to go sneak off to go to the tip, as soon as I get the bag, Smokey, I throw up. It happens again. Now it keep happening again. So now this is when I get away from Chicago. I go to Chevyville, Indiana. That's why I say it don't matter where you at. You gonna find a way to get high. I came back I left here, went to Chevyville, Indiana, job. Had some cousins down there that got high. That was from Chicago. So of course, they would come here to get some drugs and bring it back. You know what I'm saying? I was like, well, bring me a bag back. Or now, here come times now where I'm going. Now, when I go to Chicago, now this is the last time I did it, Smokey. This is the last time I'm leaving Indiana, Chevyville. I throw up. I'm not even on the road yet. You hear me?
Yeah.
I throw up. I get an hour and a half on the road. Had to pull over. I threw up again. I'm like, what the fuck? Because my mind know I'm finna go get this thing. I'm not realizing it though, Smokey. So now I get to Chicago. Go on the west side, find one of them tips where they got that bomb at. Woo, woo, woo. I grab a motherfucking dope, Smokey. I grab a bag. I only grab, I grab all that motherfucking way for $10. For a $10 bag. I drive 3.5 fucking hours for a $10 bag. But I'm finna be straight though. Cause I do a little bit and take some home. I'm good. Smokey, I get the bag. I throw up. Right before I get the bag, I throw up. Now I go to the zip. I get the bag. I open it up. I threw up again. I looked at the shit, Smokey, and threw the shit on the ground, and I rode all the way back home. I never touched this shit again. I went there for nothing. I didn't do it because my stomach was hurting so bad for the throwing up all the way there that I said, man, if I do this shit, man, it's gonna make me throw up my stomach. I can't even take it. And that's how I got off the drug. My body made me get off the drug. No counsel, no nothing. And that's what I meant by my body helped me. My body like, no, you're not supposed to be doing this. You supposed to be performing. You supposed to be rapping. What are you doing? So God set me down like, okay, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you my way. Since you don't want to do it your way, I'm gonna show you my way. And He showed me. Yeah, He showed me. So that's my truth. That's how I started writing my own rhymes. I had to get away and put that monkey down, get that monkey off my back, man.
Glad you did, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Never needed to perform or nothing. I'm just naturally hyper. That's one thing I didn't do it when I was finna perform or anything. I never let that shit get in the way.
So do you think that's what I mean, I'm sure y'all. I don't know y'all. I don't know where y'all relationship stand now, with you and Twister. But that put like a division in between y'all, a dent, like you know,
Back then it did.
yeah,
Not now. Yeah, not now. We good. You know what I'm saying? Now, but back then it was bad. You know what I'm saying? So, but I disappeared on everybody. Everybody didn't know where I went. I left
yeah,
Twist. I left everything.
yeah. I used to be like, damn, I ain't seen B Hype and turning up on this motherfucker in a minute.
Yeah, I had
But
to go
I'm
get it
glad.
together.
Yeah, I'm glad you did, brother. I'm glad you did.
Yes, sir. Yeah, yeah, yes. Now I'm new and 100% better, new and improved. Good, good.
Who do you think doesn't get enough credit in Chicago hip hop history?
Me, shit. Who you thought I was gonna say?
Yo, shit.
Fucking me. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I say that because, come on, man, Spliff will come here and the whole city will praise him, like, you know what I'm saying? Which is that's my hype man, brother. And no disrespect, but I started this shit before him. Y'all don't give me my motherfucking flowers the way it deserve. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't look at B Hype as one of them ones when I was around this motherfucker all around the world campaigning this bitch. You know what I'm saying? With Twister, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, let it shit.
You know what I'm saying? But besides me, it's a lot of artists. You know what I'm saying? You got look, DA Smart is one of my favorite rappers in Chicago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he one of my favorite rappers. And I tell him all the time.
Shout out
I
to
tell him, I
D.
said, I told him you was my Chicago LL. I tell him all yeah. To me, you know what I'm saying? That's how cold he was to me and still is. Shit.
Shout out to D.A. Smart. Did I ask you who inspired you? Who inspired you to rap besides Twister? Because you said you was always around Twister, but like I know you had your own select of artists that inspired you to be like, I'm out
LL,
here.
LL was the one for me because he was just hard. You know what I'm saying? LL was that one for me, man. I ain't gonna lie. It was so many variety of artists like X Clan. You know what I'm saying? I was a big X Clan fan. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't with I ain't rapping about the black and the white. You know what I'm saying? Because to me that they only let you go so far with it. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But yeah, the NWAs and woo, like Outkast is my favorite group. You know what I'm saying of all time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I love it all. Them guys inspired me. LL was that one. Then Biggie came. Then Snoop came. You know what I'm saying? Then Face was like, I'm like, oh my God, this man is cold.
Have you ever had a moment where you like met one of your idols?
Yeah. I was in the room with LL. We was at the BET Awards. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've been on the BET Awards, I've been in the red carpets. Rest in peace to Angie Stone. I seen her at one of them radio conventions and I hollered all the way across the room. You know what I'm saying? Losing my motherfucking mind. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I love, I love Neo soul music. You know what I'm saying? I love it, man. You know what I'm saying? I love, seeing Ron Isley. You know what I'm saying? I met Joe Jasmine from just looking at it like, man, this the motherfucker beat my ass. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah. I've been around a lot of celebrities, man. You know what I'm saying? I was with Tom Cruise one day, and the motherfucker punched me in the stomach. God damn it. I was like, oh, damn. You know what I'm saying? It's all type of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Who were some artists y'all competed with or respected back then?
Well, we didn't have no problem with nobody because we liked it everybody. We didn't have nobody that we had beef with. You know what I'm saying? Because we was learning from a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? What the East Coast people was doing, the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have no beef. Ain't nobody we didn't like. You know what I'm saying? We got into it with Dale fucking Homo sapien. He opened his mouth and said some shit and Twister got in his ass on suicide too, right along with Tretch. You know? But like I said, anybody open their mouth said something about Twista, he attacked their ass. You know what I'm saying? Dale Funky Homo Sapien, he never responded. Now, y'all don't want don't nobody want no problem. They don't want no smoke with that boy. And I still say it today. Don't nobody want no problem with that boy pen, dog. I don't care who you is. Nobody. Nobody. You know.
So, can you tell me from your standpoint what happened with the whole Bone and Twister shit?
Once again, we all young and it was about the style. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, we say we came up with the style. They say they came up with the style. You know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, it just got heated. You know what I'm saying? But it was some that's all it was. Young minded guys that said we own this style. We like, no, we own this bitch. And that kicked some shit off. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh right, here we go. Here we go again. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I love them guys. You know what I'm saying? Bone, that's one of my number one groups too. They up there top 5. You know what I'm saying to me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
Had to ride with your boy.
I had to ride with the family, man. You know what I'm saying? I had to ride with the family. You know what I'm
Chi-Town.
saying? It was Chi-Town, you know.
Chi-Town.
But like I said, we squashed the beef
Oh yeah, we
later on
know.
in life. And we all realized, like, wait a minute. I think him and Lazy was talking one day, and we realized that people will get paid off they shit before they was.
Yeah, so I
And
was
like,
in,
what?
I was like seeing like from your standpoint, how did that all come about? What was your view on that? And you said it started from niggas just claiming the style.
Yeah. But like I said, I was a hothead. I was with all beef. I was with all beef because I knew what my partner was capable of smoking. I swear to God, I was with every beef that came our way. Let's get them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was not. Well, let's get him. But he was always the modest one. It's still today. He's still that way. You know what I'm saying? You got to really for him to get your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I was the one. And come on, let's tear everybody out. I don't give a fuck who it is. Let's get him. Let's get him now. And he will go get him.
Was you around when they came together? When they came peaceful? When they acted?
Yeah, that's why I said we was. I said we was out of town. I think it was Lazy and him and T was talking, and they realized. I think we was at a video shoot. I think we was at the DJ Khaled video shoot out of town, and I think him and Lazy was talking. Him and Crazy. I get the motherfuckers mixed up. You know what I'm saying? Nah, yeah, the deep voice one. That's Crazy, right?
Huh?
Crazy is the dark one with the deep voice, right?
Uh, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? The one that's on the song with him. Yeah, yeah. So they was at the video shoot. They was talking. They realized like, man, let's not, let's squash it. Be all that shit was in the past. We was all young, and we can get money off of our style instead of everybody else getting money off us. You know what I'm saying? Like that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Been love. It been love ever since, man. And that was years ago.
Wasn't no real drama.
Wasn't no real drama. Just a lot of young hot head rappers that feel like I own the style. You know what I'm saying? That's why Trex came into the pitch because he felt like he owned the style. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, nobody can do it like Jordan. And Twista is Jordan.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. What's something people misunderstand about you?
I'm a I'm a very humble person, very quiet. But a lot of people that know me know how I am because I don't. I'm the same way no matter what. Every time you see me, I'm the same way. So it's nothing. that nobody don't know about me. That besides, like, sometimes I put it like this: a lot of people don't know that that's me on Corrupt World. They didn't realize that I'm the person because they couldn't put the face with the person. So when they see me, I'm like, oh, you the one who, you know what I'm saying? They be like, oh man, your verse, man, went through some things, and you know what I'm saying, man, your verse lifted them, but I knew your verse so cold, I couldn't put your face. Yeah, I hear it all the time. You know what I'm saying? People can't put my face with the verse, but they know the verse. You
Yeah.
know, yeah, they know the verse, but they don't know the person. So when they actually see me, like, then they meet me, they be like, oh man, you cool as hell. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are arrogant. You know, especially coming from my era. You know what I'm saying? Some people arrogant, they got egos. You know what I'm saying? They stuck in their ways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And hey, yeah, me, I have not an arrogance bone in my body except for when I'm on that stage. That's the only time you can ever hear B Hype being arrogant. And it's all out of good fun. You know what I'm saying? It ain't I'm up there being the God. You know what I'm saying? But in my mind, I am gonna kill any motherfucker that's finna get on this stage, and it's finna be all love. But besides that, I'm the nicest person you'll ever want to meet. The nicest person you ever want to meet, man.
Always been cool with me, man. Straight up.
Yeah, yeah.
Straight up. Always showed me love, man. And I got nothing but love and respect for you, bro. For real. Straight up.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Congratulations on your deal. You signed it. You did.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you.
You know,
Now,
time to turn the fuck up, man. I need to get on the album or something. Shit.
man, let me get it. Let's do a collab.
I just want to be involved. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
You know, don't leave the legend out, man. I got you. I know how to rap.
I know you got some tracks, man. I like that. Where my dog's at.
Yes, man. Yes. I just released a new one. I just released a new one with a Cold Hard called That Onion.
Shout out to Cold Hard.
Yeah.
Where that's at? Cause I was looking for that. I seen it on Facebook, but I looked for it on on.
We just dropped it.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
ready now. Yeah, got to get the video and everything together, man. You know, so got to get some visual out there. You know, let
yeah.
somebody see some onions around that
What's the name of the song?
onion.
Make sure y'all go check out that Onion.
You know what I'm saying?
Make sure y'all check out that Onion by B Hype the Verbal and Cold Hard. Yakadocious.
Mm-hmm. Yakadocious, baby.
All right. You said you partake.
Yes, yes, I partake.
Got a little thing I'm calling like, dude, I'm stoned game section something. It's some heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Blunts,
Mm-hmm.
papers, bowls, or bongs.
Fonta leaf.
Okay. Fonta Leaf.
Fonta leaf.
What's your
Yeah.
favorite Stoner movie?
What's my
Okay.
favorite? What?
Stoner movie.
Oh shit, with Dave Chappelle.
Damn. Everybody been saying that shit. Man,
Hell yeah.
I have to make a tally up of this. I'm gonna tally this shit up because it's a lot of y'all saying that's the first one.
Man, that's the best, boy. That's the top one, man. Shit. Yes.
All right, now this gonna be a two-part question because I'm sure you've smoked with the best. So, who's the top smokers or weed uh connoisseur that you've ever
Snoop.
smoked with? Who's the, what?
Snoop. Snoop.
You
I'm gonna
smoked?
cut you with Snoop.
You smoked with Snoop?
Yeah. Yep. Hell
Oh,
yeah.
you lucky.
And the
What
killing
happened?
part is
What
he
happened?
rolled he look, he don't even smoke backwoods. He rolled the backwoods up for us and give him and hit it once and give it to us. And then we went on tour with him where he came to Chicago, and we was on one of his tour dates. And let me tell you something, Snoop got the best tour because everybody that's on the tour, everybody in the dressing room, he made sure they all got weed. I'm talking about grab your some. I'm talking about get your handful. I'm talking about he was like, y'all get y'all some. What? I'm real.
That's love.
Yeah, he made sure we good, man. I love Uncle Snoop, man.
Shout out to Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Damn, that's love. Shout out to
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg.
Hell yeah.
All right, now since you said that's the tops, who's somebody, if you could, that you never have, who would you smoke with?
Currency.
Currency, the rapper?
Currency. Yeah. Yeah. Currency.
Yeah. Shout out to Currency.
Yeah. Yeah. That motherfucker's so cold, man.
I had to make sure I had to verify it was the right currency.
Yeah. Yeah. The rapper. Currency. Yeah. He cold, man. I love that motherfucker, man. He cold. I ain't gonna lie. That brother cold.
Um, do you have a favorite strain?
No. I like runt. I like runts. I like Girl Scout cookies. But it don't matter. It don't matter. As long as it's good. As long as it tastes good, it smoke good. As long as I can get high, I'm all right.
Yeah, I don't be
Yeah, I don't care about the name shit.
at it, examine it. Okay, yeah,
You know,
that's the
long
thing.
as ain't no Reggie. Long
Yeah,
as ain't no Reggie.
dispensaries or the streets.
The streets.
Shout out to the streets.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because that's where I smoke from. The streets. Fuck, I ain't getting this dispensary want so much money for that little ass weed. I don't give a fuck how good it is. You know what I'm saying? I ain't paying $75 for no 3.5 or shit like that. Man, you kiss my ass. You know what I can get an ounce for that. Shit.
Straight
I get an
up.
ounce for that. Yeah, or some good shit too. It'd be good. Shit.
Grinders or your fingertips?
My fingertips. I go both. I do both. It all depends.
What does it depend
It
on?
all
The mood?
if the grinder around.
Uh,
That too. The weed. It all depends on the weed. Sometimes I don't feel like fucking with the grinder. Sometimes I can do better too with my hands. So it all depends on how I feel. To be honest with you, it don't even matter with me because I use a grinder too.
if you drop soap on the floor, is the floor clean or the soap dirty?
Oh, the shit, it's so clean. The soap, the soap clean
Soap.
because I'm a neat freak. I clean my house. I clean my shit.
Yeah.
So you could drop food on the floor and eat it. Nah, nah, this some clean shit over here. You drop soap on my floor, it's still clean. I don't know about nobody else's house.
If a zombie bites a vampire, who changes?
But zombie bites a vampire. Shit. Well, the vampire already dead. So I don't know. The vampire already dead. They both dead.
Yeah. That's just some little stoner fun.
Yes, sir.
I like to, enjoy my high.
Mm-hmm.
Um, how did music change your life personally?
Kept me out of a lot of trouble. Even though I made so much money to the point where I still was getting high. I snuck off and got, you know what I'm saying? I went through that stage of my life. But besides that, once I got everything back together, it changed my life for the better, kept me out of a lot of trouble, you know, a lot of street trouble because I was slanging drugs, or, you know what I'm saying? Might have still been in the streets, uh, getting high, you know, telling what my life would have been without me performing, traveling the world, seeing something way bigger that's outside the city. Cause some people ain't even been off the block. You know what I'm saying? And that's real, you know. I know people on the west side ain't even been to the to far south side, to the suburbs, and they feel like a whole nother country to them, you know. So for me to come from where me and T come from, and me seeing all the stuff that I saw and was able to travel, meet all the celebrities, going to all the BET Awards, because if you go back to an old clip, you'll see me at the BET Awards when DMX came back. You know, I was in the front row. You know what I'm saying? And they study show that clip all over the world. You know what I'm saying? I was there. You know what I'm saying? So me seeing these things, seeing how the inside of the industry work, what they doing and how they maneuvering and working, and just going all around the world, man. It kept me out of a lot of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I might have made a lot of motherfucking kids, but that's all the fuck it was. It wasn't that. It wasn't nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Man, you know,
How
that's
old is
it.
your oldest and how young is your youngest?
My oldest, they both 34. They're a month apart. And my youngest, she's 6.
You still out here dropping babies?
It's bullshit.
He's still dropping.
I ain't dropping no more. I know, man. I'm done, though. I'm done.
Um, what's the funniest thing that ever happened during the show?
Hmm. I try to be real careful, but I done fell off the stage a couple times. You know, not seeing that one step in the front and bloop, drop straight on down. I'm talking about it's not funny in front of thousands of people, but hey, I bounce right on back up, act like it's a part of the show.
Yeah,
Might have slipped on stage because some water was there. Hey, keep going. Hey, put it in the show.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. There's always some slipping and falling shit going on, man.
um, if you could remake one classic Chicago song with today's artists, what would it be?
Ooh, imagine psychodrama.
You would remake
Yeah,
that?
yeah. We try to do it again. You know what I'm
Hey.
saying? Yeah, that was one. It was serious, bro. That song was very, you know what I'm saying? The harmonies that they had in there was is just, you know what I'm saying? Because I loved it all, man. The background, the way they did that song was magical to me. It was cold. It was that cold, yeah. Or not remake it, or just let's do it again. You know, let me
Yeah.
put a verse on the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's one of them ones. It's pretty much it's a bunch of them. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't change it, but DA Smart Walk With Me. To me, that's the Chicago anthem. To me, that's the anthem. Yeah, that should be played. That should be played constantly, and I don't understand why. Not
Who who would be in your Chicago Mount Rushmore?
Twister, Common, Twister, Common, Ye, Lupe.
Shout out to them.
Yeah.
Who's your top
Let's keep it. Let's just keep it 100. You know, keep it real.
who's your top 10 Chicago artists. I give you 10. Who your favorite top 10?
That's ooh.
B Hype. This is B Hype list. Everybody got a list. This is his.
Yeah, everybody got it. This is see. I don't know because I know it's hard, man. It's so many people. So you know, Da would be on the list. Of course, Cat would Da Smart to be on the list. Of course, Twister would be on the list. Uh, and see, I had to go back because it's a lot of artists that's forgot about. Like a guy, a rapper named Juice.
Shout
He
out
was
to
one of the guys.
yeah, somebody put him on their list. I think that was Tifa. Shout out to Juice.
Yeah, yeah.
It's three.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
This,
man,
is yours. This is who you got in your playlist.
yeah,
Top 10.
you know, man, that's serious because it's a lot of groups. You know, well, I like Superboy. He's another Chicago artist. Super,
Yep.
like Super.
Shout out to Super.
Um, hmm. I'm you know I'm kind of stuck because everybody else like groups or duo because of course I'm gonna give shout out to I love Shauna and Tifa. You know what I'm saying? I love exactly what they're doing. You know what I'm saying?
That's 5. Or are you counting them as a
Um,
group?
huh?
That's 5. Okay.
That's
Trying to
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let me see. Man, it's
you want to cut it at 5?
yeah. I'm a cut it five. There, I'll come back to it later because I can't think of none of them motherfuckers right now because you know I. I don't listen to I don't listen to a bunch of raps and shit like that. If you want to know what's in B Hype playlist, B Hype listening to Isley Brothers, Frankie Beverly and Maze. That's what I listen to. That's what gets me to write my music. I'm saying if I'm in the zone finna write, you know what I'm saying? I also when I finna write some gangster shit, I usually wait till I got into it with a motherfucker. You know, so if somebody pissed me off, you know what I'm saying? Then I write, you know what I'm saying? I write off my emotions, or, you know what I'm saying? But when I got a beat and I'm into it, I want to get into that mode. Isley Brothers number one. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm turning on Frankie Beverly Maze. Then I may throw some Biggie on, you know what I'm saying? I got my variety of music that puts me where I need to be. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bet. Give me your top 10 songs or artists.
Top 10 songs or artists. That's a lot of motherfucking artists, Smoke.
Okay, never mind.
That's a lot of look. We smoking all this motherfucking weed, and you want me to do all this motherfucking thinking?
Right. Uh,
Nah, man. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to say. Put it like this. It's hard to say who is a top five, who your top five. You know what I'm saying, or who your top 10, or whoever, because it's so many variety of artists
that you've come
that's
across.
different from each other that I love.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because you might hear me say it might be a jazz player. I love the music. You know what I'm saying? You might hear some Mozart or something like that. You might hear some neo soul. You know what I'm saying? R&B, or you hear some blues, some Buddy Guy, or you know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna keep me Frankie Beverly and Maze no matter what, in the Isley Brothers with me no matter what. No matter what, because I'm a soulful rapper. So that's what gets me going. Soul.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I fuck with that.
Soul. Yeah.
What's next for
So a
B?
lot of beats I can't rap to.
What's next for B
What's
Hype?
next for B Hype? What's next for B Hype? Well, I'm I try to release music here and there to just keep my legacy alive. You know what I'm saying? To keep it going because I'm not with my partner anymore. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to T, you know what I'm saying? But we both went our separate ways. We both doing something else in our lives, you know what I'm saying, which is all good. You know, I'm just working, man. Just I'm married now. You know what I'm saying? I take care of my wife. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to be around to see my grandkids because I got a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? So I did a lot of traveling over 30 some years, 35 some years, putting my life on the line, getting on them airplanes. I don't want to get on the airplanes no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about anything no more about but trying to see my grandkids and live the life as an old ass grandpa. I want to hear paw in my life. You know what I'm saying? I did the legacy. I be hype done what be hype needed to do for my city. If the city need me, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? But you not finna catch B hype. Man, I'm not hungry for the game anymore. You know what I'm saying? I done that. You know what I'm saying? I lived my life. I traveled the world. I made some money. You know what I'm saying? And we bought the cars. You know what I'm saying? The clothes, the jewelry, all this shit. None of this shit means a motherfucking thing if I can't sit there with my grandkids. They're like, Papa, y'all know y'all damn Papa over here. I was telling my granddaughter a couple weeks ago. She's sitting there looking at me like, whoop, and I show her a video of me perform. That gets me excited. That would make me keep going. That would make me keep writing and doing what I do. My kids, my grandkids. You know what I'm saying? Not no motherfucker gonna offer me some money. Come perform for this. You offer me some money to come perform? Okay, but guess what? I ain't flying no motherfucking where. It gotta be in town. Cause I ain't getting on no plane. I ain't going. I ain't going. Yeah, I'm over it. I'm over it, Smoke. You know what I'm saying? I'm over it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, shout out to my partner. He's still going. He's still doing what he doing because that's what he do. That's what he love to do. And I love to do things too, but man, fuck that. It's time to live some normal life around this bitch.
with with that being said, what message do you want to leave with the younger generation?
If you got a dream, keep going. Don't give up. Believe in yourself. Don't worry about what the next person gonna say. Believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? You need a solid foundation. If you're going to be in the type of industry that we are in, you need a good solid foundation of friends that's going to tell you the truth. You don't need no yes man around. You know what I'm saying? Don't sit there and spend all your money on your whole crew. You know what I'm saying? Don't take everybody with you. Everybody can't go. Be selective of the guys that you take with you. You know what I'm saying? Even if you have more than you can handle, take turns, switch them up. Take y'all this week. Take y'all that. You know what I'm saying? These young, they making a lot of money. Don't get me wrong. They making some bread. Later on in life, you need to think about your future. Think about your family. Don't think about your homeboys right now. Fuck your homeboys. They gonna be there. Take care of your family. Make sure you got generational wealth and health so you can take care of your kids, your families. Use the internet much as possible
Yeah,
if this is what you want to do. Back then, we didn't have the internet. We didn't have MySpace. When we started, I'm trying to tell you, wasn't no internet. You know what I'm saying? We had to go drive to these places, get in the car, hit the road, hit the plane, hit the buses, do whatever we had to do. Wasn't no internet where we could just push a button. Thousands, millions of people follow us and they see us like, wow. No. So be very humble. Stay humble. Do not be arrogant. That shit only lasts for so long. Being arrogant only lasts for so long. You will go way far in the game if y'all stay humble and stay true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I would
yeah.
say be loyal to your people. And look, this is a twist. We'll say be loyal to your people, but sometimes your people don't do you right. Sometimes your people don't do you right when you're being loyal. Sometimes you can be blind. You could be a blind fool and be blind loyalty to your people.
Loyalty. Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm
Blind loyalty.
saying? So, and I've been in that position for a long motherfucking time, but I still love all my guys. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I'm still a loyal motherfucker, even though I don't think my guys is right. but it's all love. You know what I'm saying?
Looking back, what would you have done differently?
Not get high, not get high, cause that spiraled my downfall. It taught me a lesson. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes people say, "What would you go back and change?" Sometimes I say, "Not a motherfucking thing," because everything that I went through, I needed to go through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even me going, you know what I'm saying? Me going through that. You know what I'm saying? So really, I probably wouldn't have changed a motherfucking thing because I'm the person that I am now today because of all that shit I went through and all the people and the things that I had to go through. You know what I'm saying? Being alone, doing a lot of things, going through a lot of pain, a lot of suffering. You know what I'm saying? Working jobs. You know what I'm saying? People like, man, don't you rap? You know what I'm saying? I heard that on one of Outkast songs one day. Like people working a job, and people ask you, don't you rap? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I done experienced that in my life. You know what I'm saying? With people like, what are you doing here? You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
guess what? I have no pride when it comes to me having to take care of my family or none of that. That be hype shit is out the window. It's about Johnny now. When it comes to me taking care of my family, my wife, woo woo. Cause between me and you, I'm be hype the verbal. I'm a legend, woo woo woo. But that shit ain't paying my motherfucking bills right now.
I feel that. I feel that. I feel that.
But I love what I do. You know what I'm saying? I not still won't take nothing back or take nothing for granted. You know what I'm saying? It's all about me having fun, letting people know that okay, he wow, he's saying some way out shit. But I mean what I say. You know what I'm saying? But I want you to know that, man, I'm a good person. You know what I'm saying? I'm a down ass brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of the downest brothers you meet. But I mean what I say. You know?
I'll hold you up too much longer, but I'm gonna ask you this though, because I like this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep this a part of my show all the time because it's fun. Do you watch the verses?
Sometime if I can catch it.
Have you been
Yeah,
into
you know what I watch?
what?
Law and Order.
How long it been on?
That's
How
it.
long it been running? How long?
Smokey, let me tell you something. It's been running for some years. I go back and forth from Law and Order to Special Victims Unit Law and Order. So I go back and forth for both of them. My wife be going crazy. Like, you will not watch nothing else. She can't get me out the TV.
Damn. He said I'm
Yeah, I'm addicted.
yeah.
Yeah,
Uh
or American Greed. Or American Greed.
oh damn.
Yeah, yeah, that shit cold blooded. American Greed, boy. That shit raw, boy. I'm trying to tell you. Check it out one day, Smokey. Check it out one day.
American Greed?
Yeah, American Greed.
Oh, okay, okay. What's that, a movie?
No, no, it's like 30-minute hour segment. You know what I'm saying?
How many seasons is it?
I don't know how many seasons it is, but man, it's popping. You know what I'm saying? Okay, it's about motherfuckers is being greedy. They be having it made, but they want more. But these be real life events going on. You know what I'm saying? Be like, these stupid motherfuckers. I'm talking about they be having everybody on there. They had the mayor of Detroit on there. I'm talking about everybody on that motherfucker, bro. Everybody.
What it would come on?
Everybody channels might be different. You know
It's
what I'm saying?
channel. Each
Everybody channels might be different.
channel. Oh,
Cause
look it
I
up.
be watching on my little Roku on everything. So everybody channels might be different.
Um, shit. This is my last question. What's one moment in your career that still gives you chills when you think about it?
Performing for those soldiers. Performing for those soldiers. That meant the world. To me, that's the most important thing and part of my career that we've done that I took to the heart going over there performing for those soldiers for 2 weeks, and then going back again you know what I'm saying, a couple years later and doing it again.
Yeah.
The the brace that you get from those guys that's over there uh doing the service for the people over here. You know what I'm saying? They over there killing, doing what they have to do for us over here. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of who's in office, whoever in or whatever president, from him, from Trump to whoever in office, those guys are over there still in them Iraq and the wars over there fighting for you know what I'm saying, for country, and they dealing with people that will strap a bomb to their body and will come up there and kill themselves with you. They don't care over there. When I went to Iraq, I said, okay, the way they snapping in Chicago, these niggas need to go over there. They they think they over here, they're killing. They over here killing, the senseless killing that they doing here in Chicago. They need to go over there where them motherfuckers will kill you. But they got a righteous thing that they believe in. They gonna blow themselves up with you. You don't, y'all, they don't want that type of smoke.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why everybody's shooting. Like, come on, man, because ain't nobody want to fight. You know what I'm saying? But besides all that, that's real killing over there in Iraq and Kuwait, all them places we went to over there. So that meant the world to me to go over there and see them soldiers, and I salute them for them over there doing what they have to do for us over here. That's the most important thing in B Hype career. You know what I'm saying? Besides my partner going platinum and doing what he have to do. You know what I'm saying? But that there, me able to take care of my family.
All right. Well, I know I said
Yeah.
that was the last question, but I want this to be the last
What you
question.
got?
And then I want you
What
to
you
give
got?
shout outs and shit like that. What do you want B Hype's legacy to be?
B Hype Legacy is like, ooh, that boy know he was snapping on that stage. That's it. I don't care about nothing else. You know what I'm saying? That boy know how to perform. He snaps when you know what I'm saying, and they like when you see him, he's the same way every time you see him. Good, that's good enough for me. That's what I want my legacy to be. You know, just like that. Yeah,
All right, well, man,
know me for kicking this bitch off, man.
yes, sir. I appreciate you, man. I love you, man. You always show me
Yes,
love.
sir. Smoking always.
Thank you for coming on here. You are one of the dopest. Your energy, whenever I see you in the room, your ass no. When you be backstage, you still, you don't be too hyped up to you. But when you hit that stage, there's a whole nother nigga, right?
It's on.
There's a whole nother,
Yeah, yeah,
right? You know what I'm saying? Even when you, even probably even more with Twister. But when you doing your own
yeah,
shit, you still be like, I gotta let y'all niggas know. Be hyping this bitch.
yeah.
I done seen you talk your shit. And then you
I'm
do
the energy. I am the energy.
if somebody
Yes, I'm the energy.
if
Go
somebody
ahead.
if nobody if they didn't know about Be Hype before this, what song would you reference them to go check out to get more in tune with you to fall into the rabbit hole?
Corrupt World, Adrenaline Rush. Kick. You want to know anything about BI? Go to Adrenaline Rush. Go to Corrupt World and No Remorse. That's how you gonna know. You gonna know about B Hype. And after that, you gonna go find Remember My Name, because that's what it's gonna be about. Remember My Name.
You got any shout outs you want to give? You got anything you want to promote?
Just just shout out to everybody in the city. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you for blessing me, giving me the honor to get on here and do what I do. All the Chicago artists, man, y'all keep doing what y'all have to do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna support anybody and everybody. You know what I'm saying? Shauna, L Streets, I love what they doing. You know what I'm saying? The shit is so cold what them sisters doing. Man, Tifa, she doing her thing. I love the music she doing. You know what I'm saying? Because I like the house music because, you know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan of house music. You know what I'm saying? I'm a nut for the house music. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So she got me. She got me with that one, bro. I ain't gonna lie. She
yeah,
got me.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out
Yeah.
to
But if y'all want to follow the Verbal on my Instagram, is at the Verbal, TheVerbal. You know what I'm saying? And you just get in tune. You know what I'm saying? I just dropped a single May 11th called That Onion, talking about that ass. Me and Cole Hart from Crucial Conflict. You know what I'm saying? And I just dropped the one before that called Legacy. You know what I'm saying? Man, just flow with me, follow me. You know what I'm saying? And let's get it popping. You know, anybody want to book me, you know what I'm saying? Just hit me. BeHypeTheVerbal@gmail.com. BeHypeTheVerbal@gmail.com. Let's get it popping, man.
get it. Hell yeah. Well, thank you, bro. I'm gonna let you have a good night, man. Thank you. I appreciate you. This was dope, man.
Yeah,
I
man.
really appreciate you for telling
Yeah.
your truth. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yes,
what's
sir.
up.
I appreciate you. Let me.
All right, have a good night, bro.
Yes, sir.
Hey, inhale the good shit,
You
exhale
as
the bull.
love. Holla at you, man.
Everybody, subscribe, share, and tell a friend to tell a friend.
Welcome to the smoking section where those elected blow smoke and tell it. Through open message, wisdom and knowledge is known as ethic. The hoes, Smokey the Bandit, left open in those, controlling the globe in a world of empty souls.